Okay, so this is New York Times Sudoku Hard for May 27th, 2024. And this is my walkthrough. Let's get it going. First thing first, let's play some singles. One I could find was in box 6 right here, and that's one. One here blocks these 3 cells, and one here blocks these 2 cells, and one here blocks this cell, so one comes here. And following that lead, one here blocks these 2 cells in box 3. I'm talking about this box, and one here blocks these 3, so that leaves only one cell on this in this box where you can place 1. And following this column, now these three cells are filled, and looking down, here's a 2 in box 9 which have not been placed in column 4, and the 2 blocks these 3 cells, so 2 can only be here. And this 2 also blocks these 2 cells in box 3, and here's another 2 blocking here, another 2 blocking another cell, so 2 has to come here. And following this column, now there are only 3 cells left, which will be filled with 6, 8, and 9. 6, 8, 9, 6, 8, 9, and 6 and 9 here block this cell 6, 9, so leaves only 8 as a possible number for this cell. And it also gives me 6, 9 double in here, which means these 4 will have to use the numbers that are not 6 and 9, because they will be used in here. So these will be 3, 4, 5, 7. I'm not going to put that in because it just seems too much numbers. Yeah, that sounded weird, but anyway, so I'm just gonna leave it empty for now. And let's look at box 3 again, because 6 here blocks this cell, and 6 here blocks these 2 cells, so 6 comes here, so 6 will be in one of these 3 cells. Actually, because of this 6, it will be here or here. I don't think I can place that yet, so let's move on. And what would be next? 6 is here, 3, 7 will be here or here. Oh, now I remember. So there aren't too many hints on today's Sudoku. So the next step is nothing genius, but yeah, I kind of got lucky. Sorry to say, but let's look at this cell. What number can go in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They all block this cell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the only number you can place here is 9, and that will make these 4 cells 4, 5, 7, 8, which is not so helpful yet. To this column, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, which is helpful. Yeah, I just realized that. So this column is looking for 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. and let's count that. 1 is here. It could be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They all block this cell, so actually this can only be 2, and this 2 now blocks 2 cells in box 7, and this 2 also blocks 3 cells in box 7, and this 2 blocks the last one, so 2 comes here, which blocks 2 cells in box 8. This 2 blocks 3. This 2 blocks here, so 2 comes here, which blocks the 3 in box 5. Here's 2 blocking these 2. This 2 blocks here, so 2 is finished. Right, so let's move on. 4, 7, 8. 7 will be here or here, which it doesn't look too promising. And 1. But what is promising is, let's first look at box 8. I think it will eventually place 1 in box 7, but first let's look at box 8. 1 here blocks these 2 cells. 1 here blocks these 2 cells. So in box 8, 1 can only go either here or here. Don't know which one yet. Sorry. Shoes. Sometimes if you look up, this one helped place this, help eliminate this cell. But how about this cell? This box. 1 here blocks here. 1 here blocks these 2, but just it leaves too many possible cells. Can I eliminate that by looking at left side? This one blocks here. This one blocks here. It leaves these 3, which is just too spread out to help eliminate any candidates in here. So let's forget about that. But this one, because they are lined up on the same row, it should help somewhat, at least, to eliminate some cells in box 7. In this case, this one will eliminate these 2 cells from being 1, and here's another one which blocks these 2. 1 here blocks this cell, so it gives me 1 here, and which blocks these 2. This one blocks these 2. Now this one blocks this one, so 1 comes here. I don't know which one is going to be 1, so I'm going to erase that for now. So one thing that's happening is 3 here in box 7, 3 blocks here, 3 blocks here, so 3 will be here or here, which will in turn blocks these 2 cells, and 3 blocks here. What it does is that for 1, it tells me that 3 will be either here or here, and by eliminating these 2 cells as a candidate for 3, it will place 3 somewhere in here, and that means 3 cannot be here. It's a bit complicated, but I think that might help in the future. So what does help this today's Sudoku is, I think it's the next step, is looking at the top part, and I can find double in box 2, because top two rows of box 1 and box 3 both have 1 and 4, 1 and 4, 1 and 4, meaning 1 and 4, neither 1 nor 4 can come into these 3 cells, and also not to these 2 cells. That leaves only 2 cells in box 2 where you can have 1 or 4. 1 and 4 blocking these 3, 1 and 4 blocking these 2. 1 and 4 have to be placed in this box, but they only have 2 cells to go to. So that gives you 1 and 4 double. And now that means these 4 cells will have to use the numbers that are not 1, 4, 2, 5, 6, and that's 3, 7, 8, 9. In this case, 8 blocks these 2, 8 blocks this cell. So on this row, 8 can only come here, and 8 blocks here, so 8 comes here. And this now these 2 are left with 4 and 7. 7 is here blocking this cell, 4 and 7. And now 9 blocks these 3, so 9 has to come here. And this box is now looking for 3, 5, 7, and 3 and 5 are here, so 7 comes here, makes this cell 4, and the 7 blocks these 3, and the 7 blocks here. These 2 will be 1 and 4, so 7 comes here. This is 3, 5, 8, and these are 1 and 4. Leaves only 9 as a possibility for this cell. And this is 3 and 5 now. 5 here makes this cell 3 and makes this cell 5. Leaves only 3 for this cell, and now this is 7. 3, 5, 6, which is not possible to figure out yet, I don't think. So let's move on. And these 2 are 7 and 9. And these are 6, 9, so 3, 4, 5, 7. Okay, so 3 here blocks these 2. 3 here blocks this cell, so makes this cell 3, which blocks this cell. This 3 blocks this cell, so 3 comes here. These 2 will be 5 and 6. 6 here makes this 5, and this is 6. And now that makes this cell 9, 6, 4, 5, 7. Okay, I can't figure that one out yet. In that case, let's move on. Now let's look at this row 5. It's looking for 5, 6, 8. 6 and 8 here makes this one 5, and now for this 5 eliminates this cell, and 5 here blocks this cell, so this is 5, and 4 and 7 for these 2 cells. 7 here makes this cell 4, and this is 7, and now this is 7, and 9, 9, 4, 6, 8, and 6 and 8 are here, so 4, and these 2 are still 6 and 8. Okay, and these 2 are 5 and 8. Oh, I should look at this one. It's the last number of this row, which is 4. And this will be 1, 7, 9. 7 and 7 makes this cell 7. Still looking for 1 and 9. 9 is here, so this is 1 and 9. 9 blocks here, 9 blocks here, 9 blocks here, so 9 comes here, 5 and 8 for these two, 5 here makes 8, 5. And now these are 3 and 8. Oh, the last number here is 5, makes this a 5, 8, 8, 3, 3. And these are 4 and 6. 4 here makes this a 4, 6, 6, 8, 4, 1. Okay, here it is. I hope it was worthwhile. Thank you very much for watching and have a good one.